It is Wednesday. Happy Wednesday morning. And today is check-in day with my coach, Rachel from Refined Strength. And what I do every Wednesday morning is as soon as I wake up, without drinking water on an empty stomach, I measure myself with this measuring tape, which I got from Amazon, and I'll put it in the link in the description below. But I measure myself first thing in the morning. I measure my waist, I measure my hips, I measure here, I measure my arms, which is why this one is really nice, because you can go like this and put your arm through, and I can measure my arms here. And then I measure my thighs, and I send all of that documentation over to my coach, and I take my pictures, which I will show a little video of me doing like my little routine of what I got so far. It's not perfect by any means. Again, I'm an amateur. This is the first time that I'm ever doing an NPC show, let alone fit model, since it's so new. So anyway, now I'm going to drink 25 ounces of water. So I have my water bottle. So I'm gonna fill it up to the top, and I'm gonna make sure that I drink this water there we go. I'm gonna drink this water first, and then I'm gonna have my first meal, and then I'm gonna come back down here, and I'm gonna work out at home today, and I'll record it a little bit so you guys can see what I do. Happy Wednesday. And here is the posing / the pictures I sent over to my coach. My 25 ounces of water, like I said before, prior to me eating anything or drinking any coffee or anything like that. So I put some lemon in my water, and as I prepare my first meal, I will make sure that I drink all of this water. And the first thing I have to do, which I'm very boring, I do the same things, and I said in my last video, this is my favorite meal, and it's also my pre-workout. So I have to do almond butter, which I have right here, ISO, which I get from Amazon. I love this flavor. This is cookies and cream flavor. I'll link it in the description below. And I get this is from Costco, by the way. This is my almond butter that I get from Costco. And I'm gonna get my strawberry jelly, organic strawberry spread. I also get this from Costco. And sourdough bread slice, and I am ready. So I tear that. I keep my bread in my fridge. So I am going to measure out my bread. It says 90, so this is 58. Just gotta get to 90, and then I'll put it in that's 94, so that I went over a little bit. So I just tear some off until I get to 90, 91, almost there. All right, we're at 90. I'm gonna put this over here to toast, and then while that is toasting, I'm going to make my coffee. So coffee we are doing right now is this Columbia Supreme. I also get this from Costco. That is what we're doing right now. So I have a Cuisinart, which I'm out of frame, but I have a Cuisinart right now. And what I'll do is you'll hear the machine go off and it's going to grind the coffee beans, and then I'll have some coffee made. This, my husband made some coffee, so this is left over from there, but I have some extras. So put this in here, put that in there, and then now you hear the coffee. I gotta turn it on and make sure that there is enough water. There is enough water. I'm gonna get my cup, just a regular coffee cup, and ready for the grinding. Water. Since it is my pre-workout, you'll see I have these things. So the collagen peptide, I usually put this with my yogurt, and then I'm gonna have some creatine. So I have 2 different creatines. This is from Core Nutritionals. I have to say this is not my favorite flavor, the fruit punch, but it is really, really good. I like the other flavor, the blueberry flavor, so I'm almost out and I have to buy some more. And this is what I'm gonna buy again because I really, really like it. And I also have creatine from Women's Best. I am wearing Women's Best right now. It's my favorite like workout brand, and they also have creatine, which is good as well. It's flavored, so I like flavored creatine because I like to put it, like in the summer, I like to put some ice cubes in it. It's winter now, so I'm not gonna put any ice cubes in it, and I can just drink it like that. So it depends. When I work out, I take this one. When I don't work out, I take this creatine. I don't know why, that's just how I do things. There's no real rhyme or reason. It's just how I do it. I'm just getting my coffee going here, so the coffee's going now. And you saw, I'm almost done with my 25 ounces of water. My bread is kind of done. Part of it is done, then I twist it around and I put another 2 minutes. No! I put another 2 minutes on there. And then I'm going to just tear it, put my almond butter, put my organic strawberry spread, then I'll sit in my office. I'll have, and then in my coffee, I'll put this. I'll sit in my office and I'll have my breakfast, and that's kind of my morning. And then right after that, I'll have this, and I'll head down to the gym and work out, and that's when I'll take you guys again with me. I didn't get to finish closing out yesterday, so today is Thursday, and like I said, I'm very boring. So again with my water, again with my coffee, again with the same things, because I like boring. I think it's easier, makes my life easier. But anyway, yesterday, mom life happened, right? Like I was training, and then I had to rush to get my daughter because they were having like a little parade for Halloween. And I had to go be there and pick her up because they had a half a day. And then I had a couple of meetings, and then I was able to go back and finish my workout. So it got done. And that's the most important thing. If you take anything away from this video, is that regardless of the chaos in the life, things get done. My priorities will always be my family, always and forever. I will always carve out time for myself because I am important and I deserve to have time for myself. So that's why, going into this prep that starts next week, I'm excited because I'm going to meal prep all of my meals, just to give myself time so that it's easier with the kids and everything. And I have to add in cardio. I don't know what that's going to look like yet. I don't know if I'm going to do it in the morning before anybody wakes up, or if I'm going to wait for the night when everybody's sleeping. I'm not sure. And then I usually work out during lunchtime, where I carve out an hour, from my job, where I take that hour break, which is my lunchtime, and I work out. Don't know exactly when that hour is going to be. So I'm going to be setting up my prep next week, depending on all of the things that my coach is going to change. So for now, I'm going to continue doing the things that I am doing. And then next week, I'll update you guys and I'll let you know what the rest of prep is going to look like for me, or start looking like for me. And I know that I have to get my supplements, my creatine, from Core Nutritionals, and I have to get some D3 and some other supplements, that were listed out for me already. So I'm going to go ahead and buy those, and then in the next video I'll talk more about that. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and the little bit of training. I fast forwarded my training, because I am not a trainer. I'm just training. I do have my trainer that trains me, so I fast forwarded to it just to show you guys what I do, but not necessarily to show you the form and things like that. So hopefully you guys enjoy it, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.